Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, our topic is carbohydrates. The general formula is CnH2ON. Okay, and what are carbohydrates? Basically, carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketones. What are carbohydrates? Polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketones. Also, this term refers as hemicyclic, hemiacetal compounds. Carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones or complex substances which on hydrolysis produce polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketone subunits. As we see the journal, it is also arranged in the long linear chains like this. As we know, the formula is C6H12O6. Here we see the water and the hydrogen and oxygen concentration, which is equal to water. Always like this. So here we making the linear chain from where on one side there is a aldehyde group is attached, or we can say hemiacetal compound is attached, that is aldehyde group. So this is the long linear chain aldehyde group, or when the alcohol groups are attached, that are the aldehydes or ketones, then these are called hemiacetal compounds. So we can see the structure in the cyclic structure of glucose is like this. Okay, cyclic structure of glucose. So all the hydrocarbon carbohydrates are always in the ratio of water. It is H2O. Here you can see glucose is H12O6, double of oxygen. Maybe it's clear. And further, the examples are sucrose, formula is C12H22O11. Here you can see again H2O, water, double of oxygen. And then comes cellulose, which is present in plants. Its formula is again C6H10O5. Again you see H2O, double of like water. But some compounds which have also the proportion like this are not carbohydrates. Some also have the same proportion of water, like acetic acid. Formula is C2H4O2, but it is not a carbohydrates. Not a carbohydrate. Not a carbohydrate. And similarly, lactic acid. Whose formula is C3H6O3. Against double the proportion like water, but it's also not a carbohydrate. And some carbohydrates also have same ratio like hydrogen and oxygen in water, like ramenose C6H12O5. Okay, here I want to tell you something very important, that carbohydrates, sugars, have the very high capacity. As you see that carbohydrate is made up of the aldehyde group and the aldehyde groups and the ketone group. What is the difference between aldehyde and ketones? Aldehyde has one carbon attached to it, rather than ketones have two carbons attached to it. So when we see sugar is having an aldehyde group is attached to it, so aldehyde group has the tendency to absorb radiation. It has the tendency to absorb radiation about 17 centimeters in the infrared region. So if you are taking more carbohydrates, more sugar, means you are more exposed to the radiations. And when you are most exposed to the infrared radiations, then it means it also leads to cancer, skin cancer, because you are taking a lot of aldehyde group, which has the tendency to absorb radiation of about 1700 centimeter in the air, centimeter per centimeter in infrared radiation region. So try to take less glucose. But although we know that carbohydrates the main source of energy, the main source of energy. In the next lesson we will discuss the classification of carbohydrates. So this is all about the carbohydrates. Hope so it may help you out somehow. Ramenos C6H12, and that is sorry. Let me clear it. That is H5. Thanks for the watching. Remember me in your prayers. Jazakallah.